Hello and welcome to the Sunbirdcrochet podcast. My name is Claudia and I'm coming to you from a German forest. Today is a little bit of a different kind of episode. I promised you a while ago that I would go for a walk around the forest, and I grabbed the opportunity today. We had some lovely weather, not too warm, no rain, and I went for a walk with my mother, and I saw a lot of mushrooms because it's mushroom season, and the air was filled with the scent of these musky scent of leaves and mushrooms and just the forest floor. And I love this. It took a while to get to a point where you don't listen to the sounds of cars and people, but the further you go into the forest, when you start hearing the sound of the leaves and the sound of the birds. And I saw a tree, an old tree trunk which had been cut, and there has been a hole inside, obviously from a woodpecker. I'm not sure if you can make it out on the camera because I was quite far away, standing on the ground. But I tried. I took a bit of a video there, and I walked through the forest and down to the river, or rather a little brook. But when we had the floodings here in Germany, that little brook had turned into quite a stream, and it has damaged the bridge which goes over it, a bridge which was 150 years old, I was told, and now it's gone, or only half of it still stands, and you can't use it for crossing the river. And I took quite a lot of footage of that as well. I hope that you will enjoy the walk. I do have a couple of things to show you as well, like 2 crochet projects I'm working on, and there's also an incoming section. But I will insert these into the forest walk video, and I will put down below some timestamps in case you are only interested in these. Then you can skip forward to the crochet content, but I hope that you will come on the walk with me together. So let's start and see some trees. Behind me you can see my local forest, and I'm having a walk. It's mushroom season. I'm going to insert some photos and pictures of some of my mushroom finds and other things as well. Today is Sunday, the 8th, I think the 8th of August. Here I am again. I would like to show you my two whips, my works in progress. The first one I have right here. In fact, I was sitting on it, and I'm working with these two yarns. This is the juniper color I was showing you last time from Tamivi Colors. Tamivi Colors? Yes, I think so. But I will put the name up here again. And this one is from Lana Colors. I will put the name up here again as well. And they both work very well together. This is a dark green, and this is a light turquoise greenish color. And I love this together. And I thought it would be a perfect combination for the Illuminate sweater. This is a pattern by Andrea Mowry, and it's a knitting pattern. But I bought it because I intend to make another crochet sweater based on a knitting pattern. So this is how far I've come. This time I didn't start with the ribbing, but I actually started with just a chain. I chained the number of stitches I needed to start with the yoke, and then I made the first couple of rounds of the yoke color work. And the Illuminate sweater has a much smaller collar, and it starts not as wide as this one, but more like this size of a opening. And this will be a little bit bigger, or it would have been if I would have started just if I would count just the yoke. But I'm now adding some ribbing. And I find it much easier to add an afterthought ribbing, so to say, to a colorwork sweater than starting with a ribbing, a band of ribbing. And this also gives me the opportunity to not just work with half double crochets in the back loop only, but this is a ribbing made of 12 stitches, and it's 6 half double crochets back loop only, and 6 single crochets in the back loop only. It pulls, because these stitches are smaller in height than these stitches, it pulls the whole yoke together. Well, that's the idea, and I think it will work fine. And once I've finished, I'm about halfway through that ribbing. The other side has no ribbing yet. But once I'm done with this, then I can just continue working in the round, doing this color work, crochet color work. At the moment, I have 160 stitches for the color work, and before I will reach for splitting the sleeves, I will increase the stitches to a total of 256. This is the plan. And then I will split for the sleeves. But I no doubt will talk about this more in the future. So this is my whip number 1. My other project lives in the squirrel bag. And it's the Entwine shawl, which is a mystery crochet along. And we are now on clue number 3. I just finished crocheting clue number 3. So if you are joining this mystery crochet along, then you might not want to look at it. But this is how far I am. So this is the section with the little squares here. This is clue number 3. The arches had been clue number 2. And the beginning here was clue number 1. So this is the one side, and the other side looks different. It looks like this. The next clue will be published on next Friday, and there's still time to join us for the mystery crochet along if you want to. I really like the squishiness of the fabric. It took me a while to understand what I was supposed to do, but I think now I've got into a rhythm. And it's very essential. At the beginning of each row, she tells you where to put the other color, either to the back or to the front. Do that. Otherwise, you won't be able to continue in the pattern. This is essential. You have to adhere to the pattern when it says move color B to the back or to the front, and the same with color A. So, yes. Did I mention that the Entwine shawl is a pattern by the Crochet Project, and it's in UK terms, and I love it. This technique is called interlocking crochet, and I can recommend it. The yarn I'm using for it are these two, and they're both from Mominoki Yarn, which is a company in Berlin. I found this out recently. Last time I think I said I don't know where they are. I don't know them, but I looked them up, and this is beautiful yarn. I hope that I will have enough, otherwise I will have to rummage around my yarn minis and find something similar. So this is my work in progress number 2. Back into the forest. So this is, I always thought it was a fun sign, but no kidding. These are the remnants of a bridge. All from the flooding a couple of weeks ago. You can see there in the water, that was the top here of the bridge. And this is the side wall, like the other one there. This was an arch. And it has been here my whole life. And I'm born in the 70s. So this small little brook had the force to flush away a whole bridge. "150 years old and gone in a day." Wunderst du dich auch, ne? Wo ist das alles hin? Not my dog, by the way. Yeah. So now there's a makeshift bridge with bricks and rubble until the next rain. So here we are again. We are now coming to the incoming goodies, and I will show you first what I bought for the Illuminate sweater. This is the Mystic Forest yarn. I showed it to you last time as well, and this is the company I was talking about just now, based in Berlin. I will use this if I run out of the dark green yarn. And the dark green yarn is by Lana's Colors. I bought I bought 4 skeins in total, because she only had 4 left, and I thought rather buy all 4 of them and they are the same dye batch, instead of running into difficulty of getting more yarn if I run out of yarn when I want to make the sleeves and the body. The sleeves and the body of the Illuminate sweater are striped, so I'm looking forward to that section as well. It will be an exciting make. I have 2 skeins of the juniper one, but if I run out of this yarn, I don't think so, but if I run out of this yarn, I already also have this yarn. This is also Lana Colors and it's beautiful. She only had 2 left and I couldn't resist. You see the green color, the sparkle bits. There's also some blue in there. She's a brilliant dyer. She also sells kits, like together, and minis, and you know, all the hand dyeing beauties. And this is 100% Schurwolle, which is pure wool, merino extra fine, 400 meters, 100 gram. And the funny thing is that these are also 400 meter, 400 gram. But I think it looks much thinner. So these 3 colors are incoming. 2 of these, no, 1 of this has been here a while, and 4 of these here. And when I opened this, it comes in a gauze bag, which I think is really sweet. She also put a stitch marker in there, and also, oh, it just starts to rain. Thinking about if I have anything I need to save outside. No, I think not. So we were lucky when we went into a forest not to get wet. Where was I? Yes. When she sent me these 4 skeins, she also sent me these 2 needle stoppers, knitting needle stoppers. I think they're brilliant. and stitch marker. So this is a hand and this is a fist. And I have been a little frustrated for different reasons. I don't really have reason to be frustrated or unhappy, but sometimes we just are. So that resulted in me looking for advent calendars. And I ordered 2 advent calendars, even though I had said to myself, this year, no advent calendars. I still have all the advent minis from the last 2 years left over. I mean, not all of them, I used some, but I have so many of them left over. But on the other hand, I want to cheer myself up during the dark season. And so I ordered one from Das Mondschaf and another one from, I really can't remember the proper name, but instead of telling you now about it, I thought I will show you during the opening. And then I also came across a yarn hand dyeing company also based in Berlin, and they are called Kiezgarn, and I bought these minis. It was the last bunch of this was the last one left. I just love the colors. They have other bunches as well, but I couldn't resist this bunch. It's called City Spring and it's 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5 times 20 gram, and each 73 meters. And you've got a pink one, a chartreuse one, a greenish grayish one, and a cookie color one. Oh, and this one here, which is a mixed bunch of all. So Keats Garn, they have brilliant colors, and I really had to tell myself, you've got already enough yarn, but yarn makes me happy, so why not? I don't drink, I don't smoke. Why shouldn't I treat myself with something nice? This is not the only incoming thing. Not only do I have yarn and some plastic rubber hands. Can you hear that? That's the rain outside. I also ordered some fabric from Nähcafé am Wasserturm in Nienburg, which is further to the north from where I live. And this is a shop also on Etsy. So I am planning 2 cushion covers. The rain distracts me. It's also kind of cozy, isn't it? So I have 2 cushions, and on one side they have like a linen kind of cloth, but the other side is velvet, and the velvet has faded a little. It has hair, cat hair on it, which I can't get off anymore. So I thought I would recycle these 2 cushion covers, and I would keep the linen side, and I would add to the other side new fabric. And I chose this one here. These are birds. The linen has a bit of a aubergine color, so I think this will work very well together. These are birds, and the company is called, the fabric is called Under One Sky. Here, there you go. This is the color, the color. This is the name. I think this will be exactly enough for, or even a bit too much, but yeah. This will make for nice cushion covers. Oh, this is a storm out there. I also got a meter of William Morris, which is the Strawberry Thief, a very well-known cloth or fabric from the arts and craft movement, isn't it? So this is the Strawberry Thief in red and blue. Do I hold it the right way up or not? Is it this way around? Let me just see. It's this way around. Because can you make out the Strawberry Thief? It's the bird. Is that the strawberry? Yes, this is the bird. There and there. And it's eating, it's stealing the strawberries from the garden. And I got this in red and blue. And also in blue and black. And these will be turned into project bags. Yeah, the strawberry, oh, it's called not Strawberry Thief, but Strawberry Meadow. And these are from Liberty London Fabrics. Last but not least, they had a special on this little thing. It's a punch needle for embroidery, and it comes with 3 different tips. And once I run out of crochet projects to work on, I will try my hand at embroidery. I have a couple of ideas. I would like to make like a portrait in embroidery of my grandparents, but I don't know if I will be able to handle this tool, so we will see. it's 1.3 millimeter, 1.6 millimeter, and 2.2 millimeter needle size there. So these are all my incoming goodies. And I will go back to forest with you. And I hope that you will enjoy the rest of our walk. Thank you for watching. I'm going to see you soon. Bye. Most of the trees here are beech trees. And you've got brambles and moss. And you've got a mother. Good shoes are always essential. We failed. Sun is coming out. And you can see that the trees, the beech trees are all green, but the fir trees in the background, we have a widespread problem with bugs. They're Borkenkäfer. In our local dialect, this kind of brook cutting into the landscape would be called sieven. I have to stop walking for a little bit because this guy there had put on some cologne, which leaves a huge cloud behind him. I don't know who he expected to meet in the forest, but yeah, I need some fresh air. Before I forget, I would like to tell you about two things. One is a Halloween advent calendar by Punk Rock Unicorn, a German hand dyer. I came across her recently because I'm looking through possibilities. I was looking for a Halloween advent calendar. Not an advent calendar, a Halloween calendar. And I thought I would tell you about this because she's going to put on sale, or she will add to her shop, a Halloween themed yarn calendar. And it will not come wrapped individually, but it will come with a project bag. And the project bag is with a what's it called? A Mexican Day of the Dead theme bag, and inside will be the yarn, the minis, and then you can open it every morning, and you go inside of the bag and pull out one of the yarns, and it will surprise you. It's Halloween themed, so I'm very tempted to try and get one of those calendars on Friday. And then also an upcoming crochet along. I'm not sure if I talked about this before. Could be. In case I haven't, let me just say it again. Jeline from Made by Jeline is publishing a pattern for a blanket, and she is based in South Africa, in Bloemfontein. I think I definitely talked about her before. And in just a few days she will publish her blanket pattern, and I'm going to get this pattern. I'm not sure if I can start working on it right away, but I'm really keen on this pattern. It looks beautiful. Diamond shaped intarsia. Yeah, this is her Instagram handle, and then you can go and have a look at her blanket. Do I have anything else to talk about? In case you're wondering, I'm still very busy working on the two patterns. of which I can't tell you anything about. But this is all under control time-wise, so don't wonder. I'm doing this in my spare time. And what else? There was something on the back of my mind. There was something else I wanted to tell you, but I can't remember right now. So I will just pop in on Instagram and tell you about it once I remember. Back into the forest, and I'm going to say goodbye to you already. I hope that you enjoyed the walk, the whips, the incoming goodies, and I'm going to talk to you soon again. Bye! I don't know you. I'm a border collie. I would if I would be allowed. Can you see there, this hole? That's from a woodpecker. And it looks to me like he first tried there.